This is what's happening in your mind. When you take your first sip of coffee, you aren't actually gaining energy. You're just pausing a biological countdown.
Exactly. And by the end of this, you'll realize that the reason you feel tired without your morning brew is a system you accidentally installed in your own brain.
Wait, so you're telling me my morning routine is essentially a self-inflicted sabotage? I'm Julie, and today on Everyday Origins, we're decoding the coffee loop.
Legend says it started with a goat herd named Kaldi in Ethiopia. He noticed his goats were literally dancing after eating red berries from a shrub.
Wait, so? It was never a scientist in a lab. It was just dancing goats? That sounds like a story someone made up to sell breakfast cereal.
It sounds like a myth, but the biological reality is that those berries contain alkaloids that interact directly with our central nervous system. But that's not even the strange part. Your brain produces a chemical called adenosine throughout the day. It's like a sleep pressure gauge that tells your brain, time to slow down.
Okay, so adenosine is the tired chemical, and coffee just deletes it.
Not quite. It actually impersonates it. Caffeine looks so similar to adenosine that it plugs into those receptors, essentially putting a do not disturb sign on your brain.
Hold on. If the caffeine is blocking the receptors, doesn't my brain just start building more of them to compensate? Like, hey, we need more spots for the tired signal.
You just hit the nail on the head. That is exactly why you need 2 cups now instead of 1. Your brain is adapting to your habit.
So, I'm not addicted to the coffee. I'm addicted to the balance I ruin? That's actually kind of terrifying.
In the 1600s, Europe transitioned from being essentially drunken on beer all day to being caffeinated on coffee.
Wait, people drank beer because the water was unsafe, right? So, coffee actually saved productivity by sobering everyone up?
Correct. But here's where it takes a turn suddenly. Ideas started moving faster than ever before. But was it the coffee, or just the shift in the social system?
So, if I drink it, the second I notice, is that why I crash at 2 p.m.? Like, am I fighting my own body?
Precisely. Your cortisol, your natural wake-up hormone, is already peaking. Adding caffeine, then, is like adding water to a flood.
Okay, so the micro-action here is probably waiting until the cortisol dip around 10 a.m. That sounds way more logical than my current 7 a.m. habit.
The coffee cup itself becomes the cue. Before the caffeine even hits your blood, your brain is already preemptively releasing chemicals just by holding the warm cup.
Hold on. So the ritual is part of the effect. It's not just the molecules, it's the psychological conditioning?
Absolutely. Which means you can technically reset your tolerance just by changing the vessel or the time. But don't tell the brewers I said that. Remember when I said you're just pausing a biological countdown? That's the secret. You aren't waking up with coffee, you're just removing the sleep pressure you've been collecting.
So every time we reach for that mug, we're not actually charging our batteries. We're just silencing the alarm our brain is trying to sound.
Exactly. Understand your brain, rebuild your life. If you want to find out why we actually feel the need to say bless you after a sneeze, hit subscribe.
Stay curious.